Conservation officers use ORVs to get places that are inaccessible by vehicle.
There's a lot of times we got to be out in areas where our vehicles won't fit. So a lot of properties and stuff, calls we got to go out to. ORVs just give us that capability to get around in the kind of rough, tight terrain areas.
We may do it for search and rescue, where no other vehicles can get back there. Sometimes we're the only ones that get back to persons that are lost or hurt.
I responded out with our local sheriff's department for a missing person, elderly woman who had Alzheimer's. She'd been missing for several hours. We didn't know, had no direction which way she went. We didn't have a canine available to start tracking. It was warm, it was hot. After several hours, I actually got on my ORV and just started riding 2 tracks. It was a big area where she had probably entered into. They weren't really accessible by a regular motor vehicle. I was going down an overgrown 2-track and I actually found her using my ORV. So
we started out with rules and regulations, some of the basic laws that they need to know before they hit the field. Then we went out on to what we call our courses. It's a closed course. The Serpentine Scenario, what that describes is when you're going down a trail and there's obstacles and you have to go around those obstacles. And what it is, it's a throttle control, but it's also steering input. And getting that proper steering input in and also the proper throttle control without using brakes to do so. Let's say there's a tree in the trail somewhere and you start going towards it, putting in the proper steering input so that you avoid hitting that tree. Outside of the basic courses, we also teach them hill traversing, where they have to traverse hills properly, and if they don't make it up the hill, how to properly get themselves back down the hill without hurting themselves rolling the machine. We also do some ORV stops, where we teach them how to properly go alongside another ORV operator to get them stopped. And then we also showed some tactical dismounts, where they have to tactically get off the machine carefully and safely.
Difficult thing for the ORV part for me was just the exhaustion you get from trail riding all day. Your arms will start to wear out if you're not used to it and used to doing that kind of stuff.
Basically learning how to ride and riding fast and being able to control an ORV, going through a curve or negotiating at higher speeds when you're chasing somebody. Those were some of the skills that I learned a lot from.